Alright, fam. I am here with another bullet journal video. It's been a hot second, I know, but we're gonna go through June to August. And, August isn't completely complete yet. I still have a blank space I don't know what to do with. But, whatevs. It's fine. If you remember, I believe I showed you the June, cover page and the last bullet journal video that I made. But yeah, it says I'm here, I'm queer, I'm full of overwhelming fear for my quote, and then I have some, nice pride dinos. Then I have my habit tracker, which is very rainbow. Unfortunately, all of the blue is down here with my mood and dysphoria, but it's still pretty rainbowy. And, we got more pride dinosaurs. I put an agender dinosaur because I was like, I gotta do the agender symbol. It's so easy. So yeah. Then we have my finances for June, and we have the books that I read and the books that I bought. As you can see, I read quite a bit in June, thanks to the Queer Lit Readathon, and then I actually only bought the Iliad. The rest of these books were sent to me. Not through, companies or whatever. I won Cats and Cameras giveaway, and then Graham Quigley is just, the fucking best and sent me some books. So I'll link both of their channels down below in the description because they're amazing and you should go check them out. But anyway, in June I read I Wish You All the Best, Not Your Backup, Heartstopper Volume 1, Laura Dean Keeps Breaking Up With Me, The Other Boy, How to Be a Normal Person, and Autobiography. You can watch my June wrap-up for more in-depth thoughts on these books. And then the books that I received / bought, because I bought the Iliad, were Upside Down, I Was Born for This, the Iliad, How to Be a Normal Person, Mythos, and Recollections of Paisley. So yeah, I also was experimenting with doing something below the bookshelf, so that's why you have that nice grass going on. But yeah, I think it turned out pretty well. So I apologize if the angle is different. My camera stopped recording because my phone was reminding me to take my medication, which yeah, great, remind me to take my medication, but can we not stop the filming? Can we keep the filming going, please? But anyway, that's impossible apparently. So you get this maybe new angle, I don't know. But anyway, my top 5 songs were Million Pieces by Bastille, Bad Decisions by Bastille, Another Place by Bastille, My Cheating Heart by Love, Fame, and Tragedy, and Doom Days by Bastille. So as you can tell, Bastille released a new album in June, and I was all about that shit. Love, Fame, Tragedy is actually the, solo work of the lead singer in the Wombats. So that's why I was all about that song as well. And then for my top 5 artists, it's pretty much the same as last month, I believe. The order is just different. So number 1 we have Bastille, number 2 is Walk the Moon, number 3 is the Wombats, number 4 is Panic at the Disco, and number 5 is Weathers. And then over here we have my bingo for the Queer Lit Readathon. Obviously you can see I made bingo going this way, and I made bingo going this way. So yeah, I was really happy about that. Then we have my calendar, which, this is crooked, isn't it? Okay, there. I changed the angle just a little bit more because it was crooked and it was bothering me. But anyway, calendar, arrow and pan dinosaurs. What more could you want out of a pride spread, honestly? July is Les Mis themed. Actually, it's Bastille Day themed, but because there's a quote from Bastille in here that I really regret putting in here because I could have done a bomb-ass spread for the Reading Rush and or the Book Junkie Trials, but it's fine. Anyway, so Perme 2 is the quote for July because that is what Grantaire says to Enjolras right before they die holding hands, which is why there are hands down here. And then there is a barricade and some flags with some people on the barricade holding the flags. So, yeah, I think it turned out quite nicely. So here we have my habit tracker, which, I did green for Grantaire, red for Angeras, blue because it's in the French flag, and then gray and black because they fit the theme. They looked good. And then I tried to draw a flag up here, but it just ended up looking bad, so I called it a drunk flag. Because, Grantaire drinks a lot, so, why not? Then we have Revolution, except it's not Revolution. It has love in it. I saw it as graffiti online, and I thought it looked really cool, so I put it in here. Then Hanging Down, because I always like to do hanging down stuff. I did the French flag, a cockade, and then a red flag. So, yeah, and then I drew an Eiffel Tower with some fireworks, because, yeah. Then we have my finances and my read and bought and received for July. Honestly, I don't know how I survived in July. I bought so much stuff. It's pretty bad. But I also read a lot in July thanks to the reading rush. So I read Simon vs. the Homo Sapiens Agenda, When the Moon Was Ours, In an Absent Dream, I Was Born for This, Upside Down, Dreadnought, and X-Men God Loves, Man Kills. And then I actually bought 2 books. I bought Dragon Pearl and Like a Love Story. And there was really no excuse for me to buy those books, but I did. And I'm going to read them eventually. Dragon Pearl is going to be my first Rick Riordan Presents book, which I'm really excited for. And it also has a non-binary character. I'm pretty sure it's a non-binary main character, actually. So I'm really hyped for that. Then we have top 5 songs, top 5 artists, and I did little scrolls that say, do you hear the people sing? Because, singing, and songs and music. But my top 5 songs for July were Eat Your Heart Out by Walk the Moon, which was actually a new song by Walk the Moon. Lisa Baby by Walk the Moon, which is just the classic Walk the Moon song that I really like. SYCS made a comeback. I believe it was in May that I really liked it. It's by Small Pools. It stands for Someone You Can't Save. It's just a really good song. Then I also listened to American Love by Small Pools a lot. And then the classic Be Your Shadow by the Wombats made it into number 5. And then my top 5 artists were the Wombats, Walk the Moon, Bastille, Panic at the Disco, and Churches. We're switching it up a little bit. And then on this side, we have the little thing that I drew that I wish I hadn't drawn because I wish I could have done a spread for the Reading Rush and or the Book Junkie Trials. I did do a mini spread down here for the Book Junkie Trials. As you can see, I didn't do very well in the Book Junkie Trials. I only finished 2 books for it. But, whatevs. The little graphic thingy says, we fuck this house up like the planet. It's from Doom Days. And I wanted to draw a plant like the world inside planet, and then fucked is red, because why the fuck not? For my calendar, I wanted to do something that went through the calendar, and so I did this little, piece of paper that, goes through it. And it's the lyrics to One Day More, so it says, one day to a new beginning, raise the flag of freedom high, every man will be a king, and there's a new world for the winning. Sorry, I can't say it without singing it, so, there's also, some backup things in there. Go listen to One Day More if you haven't, okay? It's real good. Go listen to Les Mis if you haven't. It's real good, guys. We have August, which I literally just did yesterday. It is a clock-inspired theme, because I was looking at quotes, and I was looking at Raven Cycle quotes, and I saw it was 621, and I was like, I like that. I'm gonna make it clock-themed. And so then I picked out a color scheme based off the colors that I haven't used in this bullet journal, and this is what you get. It's this nice blue and bluish green, and then I added some tan in there too, because I needed a 5th color. Even though, as you will see, I did not do a habit tracker, so there really was no need for the 5th color, but it's in there anyway. Anyway, I drew a clock. It's 6:21 on the clock, and then I wrote August 2019, because I'm lazy. So see, No habit tracker, just my finances page and my read and bought and received page. I haven't read anything or bought anything because it's literally the 1st of August. So anyway, next page. We have top 5 songs, which I'm keeping because I really like knowing what my top 5 songs are. I made them like a clock. So like, you know, it's going like a clock, and then like I'm going to write on the line what the song was. It's going to be pretty cool. Don't know what I'm using the space for yet. I might just draw something. But if you have any suggestions of what I should use the space for, I'm open to suggestions. I don't want to do something that tracks things daily because I realize that I don't really use my bullet journal daily when depression is like, you know, bad. So I would prefer not to do something daily just because I feel bad when I don't do it. So if you have anything else, let me know. I don't watch a lot of movies, unfortunately, and I don't watch a lot of TV shows either, unfortunately. But I guess I could do something with those 2 things if you guys think that's a good idea. But anyway, just let me know. And then on this side, obviously, since it has to do with clocks and time, I had to do a Doctor Who quote that says wibbly wobbly timey wimey, and then I drew a little TARDIS. I actually found this design on the internet. This isn't my own design. It was $6.21. This I did completely free-handed. I didn't like look at reference images for the letters or anything. I just kind of went with it. But this I did have a reference image for. And then for my calendar spread, I just did what I did the last month with it going through the calendar, and I made it a clock. It's not pointing to a specific time. I just wanted it to look cool. So, yeah, that's my bullet journal, y'all. And I wanted to show it off because I like showing things off that I've drawn, and I like receiving validation for it. So, this is actually one of the shorter videos that I've done. It's only 13 minutes. My last video that I did was like 16 minutes, which is crazy. Because you would think that this would take much longer than it did. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one.